Hello and welcome back to VRC 1000. This is lesson number 3 of module number 6, paragraph summary number 3. What we have learned from the paragraph or the passage, we get the key, and from the options, we find the beast. Whether that is long options or short options, we will read for structure, we retain key ideas, we will not be lazy, we will chunk and check, we will find the beast. We don't want to find the right answer. We really want to find the wrong ones. Because the right answer will have some echo words, feeble echoes. We feel that it's related. But the wrong answer will definitely have a problem. And we just have to find that problem. We find that problem, life is good. Okay. But sometimes you have these kind of authors just giving hard passages. And then we have our question setter who has a choice. The choice is how to create these options. Now they might feel that the passage itself is a little hard to comprehend. So I'm going to create options in such a manner that if somebody understands the idea, they should be given 3 marks. That is usually the case. But in some cases, I still want to create one trap here in answer choice number 3 and trap people. Okay. But we can still navigate. We look at CAT 2017 slot 1 passage from I am Lucknow. When I say I am Lucknow, conducted the test 2017 CAT. We actually don't care. By now you realize it doesn't matter. Everything looks almost the same across all passages, across all question. The type of traps is more or less the same. There is nothing different. Okay, let's read. Okay. To me, a classic means precisely the opposite of what my predecessors understood. So, author is directly getting involved, talking about classic, which is opposite to what my predecessors understood. And then there is a colon. Whenever you have a colon, you treat it like a full stop. Otherwise, what is going to happen? You will make the mistake, which some of you have, thinking that what is mentioned here is essentially view of the predecessor. Okay, you might think, okay, this is like a comma or comma which says which is. No, it is not. It is a full stop. Author has said, what is classic? My understanding is different from the understanding of my predecessors. Okay, now here author is giving author's understanding. Our work is classic by the reason of its resistance to contemporaneity and supposed universality. I always get this wrong. I'm not going to try. Contemporary stuff. Resistance to it. And supposed universality. This is author's view. By reason of its capacity to indicate human particularity and the difference in that past epoch. It is actually giving us particularity and the difference. It is not universal. Let's say even if for some reason I do not understand this much, please understand the passage will going to have one controlling idea, right? And author is trying to correct a particular view, which means author will come back to it. There will be some sentence that will help us. Okay, the classic is not what it tells me about shared humanity. M dash. Okay, M dash is merely explaining that term. What is shared humanity? So we understood classic is not about shared humanity. And we can still read the rest. So please understand, this is not a colon. This is like explaining what shared humanity is. Okay, this M dash suggests, okay, what is shared humanity? Let me explain shared humanity. Shared humanity, author has said, is not shared humanity. So whatever is here is a view of the predecessors. Or more fully put, what lets me recognize myself as already present in the past. What nourishes in me the illusion that everything has been like me and existed only to prepare the way for me. I might feel that everything is shared. Whatever is there is also for me. Author saying, no, instead, classic is what gives access to radically different forms of human consciousness. It's radically different. Nothing shared. For any given reader, generation of readers, and thereby expands for them the range of possibilities of what it means to be a human being. So if you understand this, simply one, okay, the first, the classic is, to me, classic is opposite to what my predecessor understood. The classic is not about shared humanity. Instead, classic is about what is radically different forms of human consciousness. Yeah, this is the passage, and it expands a range of range of possibility. What it means to be a human being. Okay, let's go. The classic is able to focus on the contemporary human condition. No, and unified experience. No, it's again unified experience. It is saying that there is no, it's not universal. It's not shared humanity. The classic verse seeks to resist particularity. No, it is about particularity and temporal difference. Even as it focuses on common humanity, it does not focus on common humanity. It is not about shared humanity. A classic work is exploring a new, going beyond the universal, the contemporary, and the notion of a unified human consciousness. It is not about human consciousness. It's going beyond it. This is good. A classic is a work that provides access to universal experience. Gone, done. See, even if, let's say, I did not understand 3, but I know for sure that this is wrong. This is definitely wrong, and this is definitely wrong. It goes against what the passage is saying. Answer choice in this case is 3. That's it. That's what the question setter is telling you. Just get the key idea of the passage, get the 3 marks. Okay. Let's go to C. CAT 2018, my college. But we don't care. Okay. Here the issue that the author has used is certain word. Delinquency, deviance. We have got all these things that is mentioned. So, okay, I don't know whether you know the meaning of, what if you don't know the meaning of this word? We just carry on. Effect on X. Okay. Effect on X. Delinquent is something, crime, no, the delinquency is minor crime, right? So, anyways, even if let's say you don't know the meaning, we'll carry on. And I don't know whether the author is the question setter is going to create echo word here, but the delinquency is clearly mentioned. So let's see. The early optimism about sports deterrent effects on delinquency was premature, as researchers failed to find any consistent relationship between sports participation and deviance. Okay, so you've got researchers failed in what or they are trying to find a relations between sports deterrence effect on delinquency. Researchers were trying to do this, and they were trying to find it. They failed. Okay, as the initial studies were based upon cross-sectional data, and the effect captured was short-term, it was problematic to test and verify the temporal sequencing of events suggested by deterrence theory. So this is the reason as to why they failed. Ek to their problem with data that they have. They could not test and verify temporal sequencing, time-based sequencing, temporal time-based. The correlation between sports and delinquency could not be disentangled from the class and cultural variable known. There are other variables that was there. They could have removed it. There are other variables. Choosing individual to play sports in the first place was problematic. I don't know what is the context here, but it's okay. What individuals are we talking about? Maybe for the study? I don't know. Which became more acute in the subsequent decades as researchers began to document just how closely participation was linked to social caste indicator. So the researcher decade also had a problem. Author is basically stating there's a problem. There is a direct relation between sports participant delinquency, suicide. Author will commit suicide if he mark answer choice number 1 is very clearly mentioned. They failed to find any consistent relationship. Done. Contradicting the positive or previous optimism. Okay, the later researchers have proved. Did they prove something? These guys, they prove that there is no consistent relationship between sports participation and deviance. No, look at this. Everything else is okay. This part is fine, but there is nothing that suggests in the passage that anybody proved it. Who proved? Who proved? Did these researchers proved? Decade began to document just how closely. He's saying that choosing individuals to play sport in the first place was problematic, which became acute in the subsequent decades. As the researchers began to document something else, they also had a different problem. Nobody proved. Author is saying that I know they failed. Oh, IMC. Oh, there is just one word. I think we just have to look for a flaw. You see this? Because there is going to be echo, feeble echo, statistical and empirical weaknesses. You'll go, what is this? Cross-sectional data, weakness in the data, right? That you can say empirical. Empirical is based on observation, right? Observation, experiences, those things. Testing based on experience, observation. Problem test and verify. Temporal sequencing event. That is actually empirical weakness. Let's say even if for some reason I'm not able to figure out this part, but I cannot eliminate it just by saying that it is explicitly not mentioned. But I know there could be feeble echoes. It's basically the same thing. But I can definitely say it is not this. I can definitely say it is not this. Finding flaw is easy. Sports participation is linked to class and culture variables such as education, income, social capital, such as. Wait. I will make you sweat it to get it. But we'll beat the question setter by being the beast and understanding what the statement is saying. Let's go to CAT 2022, slot number 1. And here is not so much that this is problematic, but I just want to pick it. Okay. There is very rarely that you'll get passages which are very difficult to comprehend. But most of the passages you can understand. Back in probably 2005, those time, maybe one or two passages are tough to sort of comprehend, but otherwise it's manageable. All that we think we know about how life hangs together is really some kind of illusion that we have perpetrated on ourselves because of limited vision. So we have a certain understanding or our belief, our limited vision that we have. So that has created an illusion, kind of illusion about what we think and know about how life hangs together. What appears to be inanimate object, such as stones, turn out not only to be alive in the same way that we are, but also in many infinitesimal ways to be affected by stimuli just human are. Stone that we think is inanimate is actually alive. Oh, the distinction between animate and inanimate simply cannot be made when you enter the quantum mechanics and try to determine how these those apparent subparticles of which you and everything else in our universe is composed and are tied together. Our understanding, if we bring our understanding about animate and inanimate and come to the world of quantum mechanics, it won't fly. The point is that physics and metaphysics show that there is a pattern to the universe that goes beyond our capacity to grasp in our brain. So that's basically saying, no, there are certain things that we cannot grasp. Okay. Now here, if I were to ask you what is the main point, okay, you would probably say that is it the last sentence because it says the point is, or is it this sentence which says the entire purpose to write this talk about the fact that in quantum mechanics, in the world of quantum mechanics, animate inanimate simply doesn't work? Or is a sentence we will not break our head? We don't want to look for perfect summaries. We'll just for finding the truth, right? True statement and find a flaw. Arbitrary distinctions between inanimate and animate object disappear at the scale at which quantum mechanics work. Perfect. It's a true statement. Okay. Summary looks to be, but true statement for sure. Quantum physics, quantum mechanics and quantum physics same, indicates that astigmatic view is not having proper view of reality, results in erroneous assumptions about the universe. This is too broad. Okay. So first of all, what we understand is physics and metaphysics show there is a pattern of universe that goes beyond our capacity to grasp the brain. Okay. Quantum physics has not done anything. But it's true that when you enter our world, your assumption will not work. That is fine. Okay. And where is our erroneous assumption about the universe? A wrong assumption about the universe. Think about what we think about how things and life hang together is about life. It's too much. I think it's too problematic. The inanimate world is both sentient and cognizant like its animate counterpart. Is that the point? See, stone is so alive. That is not the point. No, this is maybe true, but not the main point. The effect of stimuli is similar to inanimate object when compared to animate object living being. Again true, but that is not the point. This is all examples. The point is this, right? And basically, what is happening is a question setter is putting sidetrack. I'll sidetrack the choices and try and confuse us. Just sidetracking. So if you look at each of these answer choices, you see this term, no? So for example, answer choice number 4. Effect of similar, it's similar, stimulus. That's a true statement because there is mentioned here, inanimate object, this part. This is a true statement, but these two are not the main point. This is a true statement, but you can consider that to be a main point. There is no problem with it. That's in essence of what the passage is saying. And the quantum physics is indicating, what is quantum physics indicating? That a particular view results in erroneous assumptions about future. So probably physics and metaphysics show that there is a pattern in the universe that goes beyond our capacity to grasp. Randomly picking couple of things and getting the answer choice wrong. One sentence picked from here, twisted it. Another sentence taken from here. Couple of sentences taken from here, and looking at which is the main point. These three cannot be. I think definitely 3 or 4 cannot be the answer. Answer choice is 1. So, what is the learning? Irrespective of whatever be the challenges that throw at us, the key to solving or doing well in paragraph summary is to actually get the key from the passage and be the beast. Now they will throw a lot of challenges to us, lot of different challenges, but at the end of the day, we will be able to find the flaw in the answer choice. We will be able to find the key ideas in the particular passage, and using both, we can nail paragraph summary as well. I'll see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.